We are starting with the fourth unit of 11th class, that is chemical bonding. And molecular structure. First of all, we deal with a question: define chemical bond. And its types. So what is chemical bond? Chemical bond, it is defined as the force of attraction which binds together the constituent particles of a substance. These particles may be atoms, ions or molecules. So this is the force of attraction. Which binds together the particles of a substance. They may be molecules, atoms, ions or molecules. Then we have types of covalent types of bonds. Number one is covalent bond. Number two is coordinate bond. Number three is van der Waals bond. Number fourth is ionic bond. Fifth is hydrogen bond. Number six is metallic bond. So these are the six types of bonds which are formed between the atoms, ions or molecules. Now we come to the another question, very important question: why do atoms combine? Atoms combine due to two reasons. Number one, to acquire noble gas configuration. As we know, except noble gases, no other atoms of the element have completely filled valence shells. So it is a natural tendency on the part of every atom of every element to acquire 8 electrons in the valence shell. In order to do so, atoms combine among themselves. Second is to minimum energy factor. As we know that isolated atoms, they have maximum energy. When they approach each other, the forces of attraction they dominates. Only then the atoms combine. Whenever forces of attraction they dominate, then they definitely this is accompanied by release of energy. So atoms combine to minimize their energy. As isolated atom, they have maximum energy, and the atoms in the combined state they release some energy when they combine, so they acquire minimum energy state. So these are the two factors which help the atoms to combine. First is the tendency to acquire noble gas configuration. Second is the minimum energy factor. For example, when two hydrogen atoms they combine together, overlapping, this is hydrogen molecule, and they release the energy 435.7 kilojoules. So this energy is called as the bond energy of hydrogen molecule, and so these are the two regions due to which atoms combine. Then we have the third question of this lecture, that is define octet rule. limitations of octet rule. Define octet rule. Give its limitations. So answer octet rule. It is defined as the tendency on the part of every atom to acquire 8 electrons in the valence shell except lighter elements like helium and lithium which have the tendency to complete their octet. Lithium completes octet by losing 1 electron of the second cell while hydrogen completes the octet by gaining 1 electron. Helium has completed octet or its duplet. So the duplet of lithium and hydrogen, they are completed hydrogen by sharing of one, by taking accepting 1 electron, and lithium by losing 1 electron. Except these two elements, other elements, they have the tendency to complete their octet to have their 8 electrons in the valence shell. Due to this reason they combine with other atoms. Then we see what are the limitations of this rule. First limitation is such molecules are also formed where octet of the central atom is not completed. Then why those molecules are formed? So electron deficient molecules are also formed where central atom does not have complete octet. For example, we have Bf3, boron has got 6 electrons, not 8. BCl3 again 6 electrons in the field of boron. So central atom is electron deficient. It has not completed its octet, yet it is formed. This reason could not be explained by the octet rule. Second was the molecules with expanded octet. Now, some molecules are formed where number of valence electron become more than 8. Then why these molecules are formed? If on the one part we are saying that atoms combine to acquire 8 electrons in the valence shell, then still these molecules with expanded octet, they are produced. For example, we have SF6 sulfur makes 12 electrons around it. Then we have PCl5 phosphorus makes 10 electrons around it. So why these molecules are produced? Then we have odd electron molecules. Some molecules having odd electrons in their outermost shell are also formed. Example is NO. It shares 2 electrons from oxygen, 2 from nitrogen, and left with 1 unpaired electron here. This is the octet of oxygen. Here there is deficiency of nitrogen, is deficient of 1 electron in the octet. So why these molecules are formed? when we were having the concept of having 8 electrons in the valence shell. Then we have the another limitation. Fourth limitation is why noble gases form compounds when their octets were complete. So this reason could not be explained by the octet rule. Why noble gases they entered in the formation of compound in spite of their complete octet. So then fifth point is octet rule does not explain shapes of the molecule. This rule does not explain the shapes of the molecule. This is also the limitation of the octet rule. So this was our third question. Then we come to the fourth question. What are Lewis symbols and how do they help to understand the concept of bonding? So this is our question number 4. What are Lewis symbols? So what are Lewis symbols and what is their significance? So Lewis symbols, these are the symbols of the element having valence electrons around them in the form of dots or cross. Lewis symbols, these are the symbols of element having valence electrons around them as dots or cross. So these are the Lewis symbol. They are the symbols of the element which are having valence electron around them in the form of dots or cross. Example, Lewis symbol of hydrogen, Lewis symbol of lithium, Lewis symbol of sodium, beryllium, nitrogen having 5 valence electron, oxygen having 6 valence electrons, carbon having 4 valence electrons. They can be shown by the dot as well as cross. Boron having 3 electrons around it. So fluorine having 7 dots around it. So these are the Lewis symbols where valence electrons of the atom they are shown by dots or cross around them. Now what are their significance of the Lewis symbol? First significance is they understand they help us to understand concept of bonding. With the help of this symbol, we will understand the concept of bonding. If an atom is having 8 dots around it, it means its octet is completed. And lighter atom, they have 2 dots around them, their duplet is completed. So these Lewis symbol they help us to understand the valency also. They help us to understand valency of the atom. If it is having only 5 dots around it, symbol is having 5 dots, it means it is deficient of 3 electrons to complete its octet, therefore its valency will be 3. Then we can understand the valency and combining capacity of the different atoms of the element. Then we have the question number 5, what are Lewis dot structures? So what are Lewis dot structures? The structures which provide the information, provide the picture of the bonding in the molecule. ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर जो मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर बॉन्डिंग के बारे में बतला सके और आयंस के बारे में बतला सके in terms of octet rule, they are called as Lewis structures, Lewis dot structures. So the structures which give us the clear picture regarding the bonding in the molecule or ions, and in terms of the octet, such structures are called as Lewis dot structures. Now what are the different ways of writing the Lewis dot structure? So what are the steps used in writing the Lewis dot structures? First of all, count the total number of valence electrons. Of all the molecules, all the atoms of molecule or ions. Second is place more electronegative atom at the center. Place less electronegative atom around it, around more electronegative. If ion is negatively charged, then add number equal to negative charge to total number of electrons. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे CO3 2 negative has 24 valence electrons. Carbon has 4 valence electron, oxygen has 6, 3s are 18 and 2 is negative charge. So we have 24 electron here. In case of cations, subtract the number equal to positive charge from total number of electrons. If there is excess of electron, beyond octet, they are shown around electronegative ion atom. Deficiency is shown around electropositive atom. So in this manner we will be trying to write the structure of the some molecules and ions. Now let us write structures of few molecules. So now, for example, we have formation of H2. H2 will complete its duplet. They have one electron in the valence shell. So duplet is completed by sharing one electron with two hydrogens. Then we have second molecule, that is N2. N2 has 5 electron, needs 3. So two nitrogen they share 3 electrons and form stable diatomic molecule. Then we have O2. O has 6 electron. So 2 electron they are shared between two oxygens, completing their octet. Then we have HCl molecule. H shared 1 electron with 1 electron of chlorine. Octet of both they get completed. Then we have HCN. H and carbon they share 1 electron, 3 electrons they are shared here. So this is the structure of your HCN. Then we have 6 structure of CO2. Oxygen share 2 electron on each side of the carbon and completes its octet. This is CO2 molecule. Then we have CO3 carbonate, electropositive group that is kept in the center. It is having more valency. Oxygens are kept here, 3 oxygens. Now we are completing the octet of these oxygen. We are having 24 electrons. Carbon is having 4 electrons. They are shared on this manner. And now 2 bonds they are to be formed here. That is so this oxygen is negatively charged because it has completed its 6 electrons and 2 electrons it is sharing from that additional electron. So this will be the structure of carbonate ion. One oxygen will be negatively charged here and 2 oxygen they will be having positive charge here and no charge. So this is the structure of carbonate ion. Here 2 oxygen will be negative. Since negative charge is shown on 2 oxygens, so we will be first of all writing carbon in the center. These 2 oxygen they are to be given 6 electrons and 2 electrons they come from here. So 2 electrons they are shared here. Now we have 2 additional electrons. So one oxygen will be forming double bond with carbonate group. So carbonate group has a structure like this. So this is the structure of carbonate group. It can 2 oxygens are negative. One time these 2, next time these 2 oxygen are negative. In next structure these 2 oxygen will be negative. Similarly, we can draw the structure of ammonium ion. Nitrogen has 5 valence electrons around it. So it is shown with 5 electrons. 4 electrons they are to be shared by 4 hydrogens. One hydrogen, another hydrogen. This is formation of ammonia. Now we are left with 2 electrons. They are shared with another proton type of species. So this is your NH, nitrogen acquire positive charge. This is the formation of ammonium ion. So in this manner we draw the structure of various positive and negative ions as well as those of neutral ions. The structures are drawn like this. In the next lecture we will be taking the formal charge, concept of hybridization, metallic bond, covalent bond. We will be taking those concepts.